All right. Page 76, listening task. All right, as usual, this is your learning objective for today's lesson. All right, firstly, recognize attitude or opinions of speakers in 7 different situations about crimes. By listening for similar keywords and underline in the question. All right, next one is you have to guess the meaning of unfamiliar words. So let's have a look at the first task from page 76. All right, listen to these speakers and circle the correct answers. All right, I'm going to play the audio, so you just get ready with your textbook and your pencil as well. Do not use pen, please use pencil. All right, read the instruction for activity 1. All right, listen to these speakers and circle the correct answers. You will hear 6 short recording. Sekejap, ada orang lagi. Talia. Okay, before I play the audio, please read the sentences first. The first one until number 6. Any words that you don't understand the meaning, you may ask me now. Siapa yang tak tahu maksud perkataan-perkataan tu, you can ask me now before I play the audio. No question means you understand all the words. Safila, do you understand all the words there? Mana Safila? Safila, are you there?
Cikgu, Safila tak dengar. Cikgu.
Kenapa dia tak dengar? Awak boleh dengar.
Dia tak masalah tak. Dia tak boleh. Dia dengar cikgu berbisik je.
Wow, bisik dah sangat. Saya dah jerit satu taman dah dengar ni. Alright, never mind. Alright, I assume all the words, all the sentences are easy for you to understand. So I will play the audio. Please tick the correct answers before we discuss it later.
Unit 6. Listening. Exercise 1. 1.
He deserves the death penalty.
That's a bit harsh, isn't it?
2.
I'm sure he's been arrested.
3.
He must have been at least 1.8 meters tall.
4.
Thanks for reassuring me.
5.
I have my doubts about her innocence.
6.
I think his coat was black, but I couldn't swear to it.
Okay, that's it. Do you able to get all the answers? If no answer from you means you are able to guess all the answers.
No.
Aish, tiba no, baru nama awak pertama pun sebut. Alright, I will play one more round.
Unit 6. Listening. Exercise 1. 1.
He deserves the death penalty.
That's a bit harsh, isn't it?
2.
I'm sure he's been arrested.
3,
He must have been at least 1.8 meters tall.
4,
Thanks for reassuring me.
5,
I have my doubts about her innocence.
6,
I think his coat was black, but I couldn't swear to it.
All right. Okay, that's the question. All right, I'm going to ask anyone from here to give me the answers. You just stick on your own, whether you can get all correct or not. Okay. All right. The first one.
Too harsh.
Wait.
Wrong.
Wait. Let me. Okay. What is your? Who wants to start first? Marvin, you want to start first?
Too harsh, teacher. Too hard,
All right. The first one, correct. Too harsh. Number 2.
Is.
Let's see. All right. Number 2 correct is. Wait, Marvin. Wait. Atikah, your answer for number 3. Atikah. Atikah tadi ada, tiba-tiba tak ada pula.
Yeah.
What is your answer number 3?
Sangkut.
What is your answer?
Teacher sangkut. Tak dengar.
Saya dengar ni. What is your answer?
Alah.
Just give me your answer.
More.
Alright. Number 3, correct. More. Okay, number 4, Amira.
Yes, teacher.
What is your answer for number 4?
More confused.
Okay, the correct answer is calmer. Alright, number 5, Sasi. What is your answer? Number 5.
Sure.
Sure or not sure?
Sure.
Not sure.
The answer is not sure, Sasi. Alright, last one, Tanya. What is your answer for last one?
Possibly.
Alright, good. Possibly. The answer is possibly. Alright, now we move on to another task. Okay, this one is quite confusing. Okay, look at task number 2. Read the instruction. Okay, you are going to listen again the same recording. Use the phrases you hear to help you complete these alternative ways of saying things. Maksudnya, awak kena dengar perkataan yang dicakap dalam audio tersebut, and then maybe perkataan tu tak akan sama, but then you know the meaning, then you have to find another way to say those things. Maksudnya awak cari cara lain untuk menyampaikan perkataan yang diberi. Alright, but this time you must listen for phrases that mean as the first sentences in each pair. Okay, awak tengok dekat nombor 1 sampai nombor 6 ni. Okay, when you hear the recording, awak kena dengar perkataan yang pertama ni. That's too easy. So, in other words, what is the suitable words to write to complete the sentence for number 1? Okay, we just go through the sentence first. The first one, that's too easy. Number 2, he must still be at school. Dia masih lagi berada di sekolah. Number 3, we ran 50 meters or more. Dia berlari sepanjang 50 meters ataupun lebih. Number 4, I will speak to her and make her feel calmer. Dia akan bercakap dengan perempuan tersebut dan menenangkan dia. Number 5, I'm not sure whether she can be trusted. Dia tak pasti sama ada orang tu boleh dipercayai ataupun tidak. And last one, I think the car was red, but I'm not certain. Dia rasa kereta tu warna merah tapi dia tidak pasti. So you hear the recording carefully, try to make your own sentence to complete the blanks here. Okay, tak apa, kita cuba dulu because this is the first type of task. Sebelum ni tak pernah buat macam ni. Alright, never mind, we just hear first.
Unit 6. Listening. Exercise 1. 1.
He deserves the death penalty.
That's a bit harsh, isn't it?
2.
I'm sure he's been arrested.
3.
He must have been at least 1.8 meters tall.
4.
Thanks for reassuring me.
5.
I have my doubts about her innocence.
6.
I think his coat was black, but I couldn't swear to it.
Susah ke senang?
Susah, cikgu.
I only get 3.
Okay, because the audio is not the same sentence with the question. Audio tu dia tak sama dengan ayat yang diberi, but then the meaning is the same. Tapi maksudnya yang cuba disampaikan adalah sama. Alright, never mind, we just see the answers.
A bit easy.
Wait. Alright, number 1. Okay, you have to write down in pencil only. A bit easy. Siapa lagi yang dekat lobby ni? Yep. Ashraf. Wow, Ashraf masuk. Alright, a bit easy. Alright, number 2 is pretty sure. Number 3 is at least. Number 4 is, Melvin, can you guess number 4?
Yes, teacher. Number 4.
Yes.
It's
Can you?
reassure like that.
Yes, yes, correct. Okay, the answer is reassure. Alright, number 5 is the answer I have my doubts about. And finally is, can anyone guess for the final one?
I swear to it.
Alright, the word swear is correct. Yes, good. The answer is I couldn't swear to it. So please copy down the answers using pencil in your textbook first before I move on to another slide. You don't worry about this type of exercise because it won't be coming out for your exam. Alright, 1 minute to copy down the answers for practice number 2. Page 76, Ashraf. Alright, Dan, semua dah siap?
Dah.
Okay. Itu boleh Safila bercakap tu. Okay. Alright. Next one is of course the last one, practice 3. Okay. This one is activity 3. Look at the download box there. Alright, this type of task often requires you to work out how someone feels about a situation or a person. They will probably say something connected to each of the answer options, so don't guess the answers too quickly. Listen carefully to the words and expression they use to work out which of the answers option is actually correct. So this is the question, the last one for you to do. You will hear people talking in 7 different situations. Ada 7 situasi berbeza. So for questions number 1 until 7, you have to choose the best answers A, B or C. But before I play the audio, we have to identify first the keywords, underline the keywords in the questions and answers that would help you listen to similar words in the recording in order to get the accurate answers. Okay, so cara dia awak kena kenal pasti which one is the keywords, mana satu kata kunci dia, and at the same time tengok juga bahagian A, B, C. So we look at number 1 first. You hear a police officer talking. What does he think about modern policing? So awak dengar seorang pegawai polis bercakap tentang polisi zaman ini. Alright, so the option is it is more dangerous than in the past. Lagi, what is dangerous?
Bahaya.
Alright, lagi bahaya dibandingkan dengan masa lepas. Technology plays an important part. Teknologi bermainkan peranan yang penting. Paperwork takes too long. Alright, paperwork is kertas kerja mengambil masa yang lama. Alright, number 2, you hear 2 people talking about an escape criminal. Escape criminal means penjenayah yang berjaya melarikan diri. Number 3 is you hear a young woman talking. What does she feels about the way she treated now? Okay, seorang perempuan, apa perasaan dia dengan layanan yang diterima sekarang. Number 4 is you hear 2 people talking about a crime. What does the woman think about the sentence that was given? Alright, apa pendapat seorang perempuan tu tentang ayat yang diberikan dalam dialog tersebut? And number 5, you hear an old man telling a policewoman about a burglar. What is burglar? Sharin, what is burglar?
Yes, teacher. What?
What is burglar?
Burglar.
Yelah burglar lah. What is burglar?
Pencuri.
Yes. People who goes into house to steal something. Alright, number 6, you hear a policewoman talking to some TV and newspaper reporters. So what is she doing? Number 7, you hear a man talking about an incident on his land. So what is his opinion of the girls? So this one awak kena tulis tick terus jawapan, because later I will share the link for you to write back to tick your answers. Tak akan ada recording balik. So awak kena tick dekat textbook awak, then lepas tu baru awak transfer dekat Google Form link that I will share later. Alright, yang pertama.
Exercise 3. 1. You hear a police officer talking.
I've been in the police force for 30 years. And of course, I've seen some big changes in that time. There have always been risks in the job. And nowadays, there are definitely more people carrying guns and knives than in the past. But we're better protected too, with special clothing and equipment. So I generally feel pretty safe. Computers have completely changed our job though. Without them, we wouldn't solve half the crimes we solve now. And what's nice is that they've actually reduced the number of reports we have to write. So paperwork has thankfully decreased, leaving us more time to catch criminals.
Okay. Number 2.
2. You hear two people talking about an escaped criminal.
Did you hear a criminal broke out of the prison near here the other day?
Yes, I did, but they must have caught him and put him safely away again by now.
I'm not sure about that. The police helicopter was out searching yesterday, which suggests he's still on the run. Do you know what he went to prison for? He could be dangerous.
Well, I think most of the people in that prison are serving sentences for burglary, shoplifting, that kind of thing. I don't think they're too violent. Still, we should probably make sure we keep the doors and windows locked, just in case, until we hear they've caught him.
Definitely.
All right. Number 3.
3. You hear a young woman talking.
When I was at school, I was always getting into trouble, usually for vandalism and shoplifting, but once for arson as well. I was too young to go to prison, so I had to do community service many times. I know I was difficult to put up with, and I'm not surprised nobody believed anything I said or trusted me with anything. The thing is, though, I did my time and I learnt my lesson. I'm not like that anymore. I'm a better person and much happier for it, but people still don't trust me. They ought to give me a second chance, but they don't.
All right. Number 4.
4. You hear two people talking about a crime.
You know that driver who drove onto the pavement and killed a woman and her baby?
Yes, I remember.
He was only sentenced to 5 years in prison. Can you believe it? He should have got a life sentence or the death penalty, if you ask me.
That's a bit harsh, isn't it? I mean, it was awful, of course, but he didn't mean to kill them. I agree that 5 years is hardly adequate for causing the death of 2 innocent people, though. I'm sure they'll reconsider the sentence. I expect it will be increased to 15 or even 20 years, perhaps.
Well, I certainly hope so.
All right. Number 5.
5. You hear an old man telling a policewoman about a burglar.
So, Mr. Jones, could you tell me what the burglar looked like?
He must have been at least 1.8 meters tall. Definitely around 185, I'd say. He spoke to me as well, you know. I can't remember exactly what he said, but he was quite polite, actually. He told me that if I kept still and quiet, he wouldn't have to tie me up. Or perhaps he said he wouldn't have to kill me. I forget now. Anyway, I'm still here.
Did he have any particular accent?
I think he was from Liverpool, but I may be wrong about that. Perhaps he was from the northwest, but I couldn't swear to it.
All right. Number 6.
6. You hear a policewoman talking to some TV and newspaper reporters.
I can confirm that 3 murders have been committed in the city in the last 2 weeks. What I would like to do now is to ask people to remain calm and not to panic. The public have been extremely helpful in coming forward with information, and we have been able to build a very clear picture of the person we're looking for. We are doing everything we can to find this person and to get him safely locked up, and I'm confident that we are very close to getting a result. As soon as we have any further information, we will, of course, let you know.
All right. Finally, number 7.
7. You hear a man talking about an incident on his land.
People are always trespassing on my land, and it drives me mad. Last week, my farm manager accused a local girl of smoking in one of my sheds. He said he'd seen her in there with his own eyes, and so he'd caught her red-handed. She swears she's innocent, of course. She says it wasn't her and that she's never even been in there. I trust my manager completely, and he's convinced she's guilty of trespassing. But I do have my doubts. I know the girl's parents, and I can't imagine she'd be disrespectful of other people's property. It's difficult to prove either way.
Okay, so that's it for all the 7 audios. So you take first in your textbook, later you have to key in as well for your attendance in the link that I will share. All right, all right, the link is from this link. You have to take the link from the one that I shared here. So how you are going to do it, you just click on that as usual. Then later, this is the question in your Google form. Tak ada audio because you just listen to it. If you want to hear it again, you have to play from the video that I did. So dekat ni saya tak tulis balik soalan Saya tulis nombor 1, then you have to click the answers that you have ticked earlier. From number 1 until number 7. And also additional task for you. Ada additional punya task. Alright, below the question ada 8 questions that you have to do it, listening also. So example, as you can see from the slide, the question is up there. And then you have to click on the link there for you to hear the audio. Then you have to tick your answers there. There are 3 options given there. So total mark is 15. So your class are supposed to end at 12:40. So I hope I can get all the answers sebelum 12:40 ya. Alright. Any other questions?
No,
Do not
teacher.
leave out yet. I need to download your attendance first. Alright. Wait. That's it. I need to download your attendance first. Do not leave out yet. Wait. Alright, so tak ada kerja yang untuk awak tulis. Kerja awak untuk mendengar dan type sahaja lepas tu. I'm waiting until 12:40. Okay? Alright, that's it for now. You may leave the class now and do the task. Thank you,
teacher.
everyone. Alright. 12:40 saya tunggu sebelum 12:40. Alright, you may leave now.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay, welcome.